1987, one of the most romantic and memorable songs in history was released, and its performer was a young man of only 16 years old. This talented teenager managed to capture the hearts of thousands of young people, who promptly adorned their walls and notebooks with his photograph. We're talking about the memory of Glenn Medeiros and his huge success, Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You. GlenAllanMedeiros, born in Hawaii on June 24, 1970, has a family history with Portuguese ancestry, whose ancestors arrived in the archipelago in 1878 to work in the sugar plantations, remaining there ever since. Glenn's father worked as a bus driver for tourists on the island, and the young man often charmed foreigners with his voice, earning a few coins. His love for music was inherited from his mother, who spent most of the day singing. In addition to Glenn, his parents, Dorothy and Robert Medeiros, had 3 children. By the end of 1986, Glenn gained prominence by winning a talent contest organized by the local radio station in Hawaii, performing the song that would become one of the biggest hits of his career. An original song by American singer George Benson was released in 1984 in its original version. Despite its success, it did not achieve the status of a worldwide phenomenon compared to Glenn Medeiros' version. The prize for the contest that George Benson participated in was to record a record with a small local label, where the winning song would be included, along with others. At that time, a radio executive from Phoenix, Arizona, visited Hawaii, appreciated the young man's performance, and took him along to feature him on his radio station. The song, which initially moved from one station to another, became a huge success practically overnight. This success surprised the teenager and allowed him to record his first official album, launching him to worldwide fame. Nothing's Gonna Change My Love for You was one of the most listened to songs in the world during 1987 and 1988. With his innocent face and romantic performances, Glenn Medeiros enchanted not only teenagers but women of all ages. The song reached the 3rd position on the Billboard chart and remained at #1 for 4 weeks on the UK charts. Glenn Medeiros, with excellent pronunciation, recorded not one but 2 Spanish versions of the song, with slightly different lyrics adapted for Spain and Latin America. Different versions of the song emerged over the years, including adaptations by artists like David Bisbal and the Ecuadorian group Aphrodisiaco. In 1988, Glenn Medeiros collaborated in a duet with the French singer Elsa Lungini, reaching the top of the charts in France. He also released a Spanish version of his song, You're My Woman, You're My Lady, called Cintas. In 1989, Medeiros collaborated with the group The Jets on Under Any Moon, included in the soundtrack of the movie Karate Kid 3. In 1990, he released She Ain't Worth It, a collaboration with Bobby Brown, which became his only song to reach #1 in the United States. In the same year, he had another successful project with Ray Parker Jr., titled All I'm Missing Is You, reaching position 32 in the United States. In 1991, he released the song If Love Could Kill, the main theme of the action comedy film of the same name. In 1992, Medeiros recorded a new duet with Thomas Anders, a famous member of Modern Talking, called Standing. In the 90s, Glenn Medeiros, in addition to his solo singing career, dedicated himself to composing songs for other artists and produced tracks for the soundtrack of the acclaimed television series Baywatch, also known as S Malibu. Despite achieving several successful themes, GlennMedeiros never released a more successful and popular song than Nothing's Gonna Change My Love For You. For this reason, he is widely considered by many as a one-hit wonder, meaning a singer who had only one major success. In the mid-90s, with a career of only 6 or 7 years, Glenn made the decision to retire from the music scene and return to Hawaii. There, he married Tammy Armstrong, a woman 15 years older than him, and they had 2 children, George and Lyck. During his basic education years, an influential teacher sparked in him the desire to dedicate himself to education. After retiring from music, GlennMedeiros became an elementary and high school teacher in various Hawaii schools. In 2015, he was appointed the principal of St. Louis Catholic School, the oldest in the archipelago, and in 2017, he assumed the position of president. In addition to his educational activities, GlennMedeiros currently performs in a show at the Ricioe Hotel in Kau, Hawaii, a few times a month, maintaining his connection with music and interacting with tourists. His life is now characterized by tranquility. This account is a tribute to GlennMedeiros and his greatest success. Leave a comment sharing your opinion about this artist and who you would like to see covered in future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and share the video on your social media with your friends. If you enjoyed the content, see you soon with another video. A hug to everyone.